Hey guys, it's Alex VA back here with another video, and tonight's video is going to be a Sal X listener. But yeah, so we're gonna say that you guys get paired up for a project at school, and you have to do it at his house, and yeah. So we're gonna say that you guys are in college and you guys don't know each other that well, but Sal thinks you're pretty cool and has a teeny bit of a crush on you, and like you didn't know who he was. You were always like the type of person that stayed away from people and like didn't really go up to them, and like Sal always thought that you were really cool, like when you did do the things that you liked doing, like he enjoyed watching it and stuff, and yeah, so he was pretty excited when you guys got paired up, and yeah. Also, one thing I gotta point out is if you look at the picture, this is the most amazing thing, I didn't realize it, but if you look at the picture, the socks that Sal's wearing have little marijuana plants on them. I'm sorry, I had to say that, it's just so cool. I'm gonna have to incorporate that into this somehow, so yes, I'm sorry, but that's going to be incorporated into this somehow. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys enjoy. So yeah, let's get into it. Alright, class, remember you guys have a project today, so I will be pairing you up before you leave. We have Susan and Ashley? Yeah, Susan and Ashley, you guys are, partners. Carl and Kyle, you guys are partners. Sal and Listener, you guys are partners. So she finishes naming everybody off, and the bell rings, and you're gathering all your stuff. It's the end of the day, and you're like ready to go home, and Sal comes up to you and is like, "Hey," and like introduces himself and stuff. Hey, you're Listener, right? Yeah, I'm Sal Fisher. You can call me Sally Face, though. Yeah, nice to meet you, too. So we're partners. Yeah, do you think you want to stop at my house? I live with Todd. I think you might know him. He's in your, science course? Yeah, him. Oh, you guys are friends? Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Well, I'm glad we got paired up then. But do you want to work at my place? Yeah? Alright, cool. Fair warning though, I do have a friend moving in, so there might be a couple of boxes, and there might be a guy that comes in to get my help with some stuff. His name is Larry. He's, well, my stepbrother and my best friend all throughout high school, so just thought I would let you know. Oh, the mask? It's a prosthetic. No, I do have a face under here. It's just, not the best looking one. Yeah, it's fine. Do you want some help carrying your stuff? Yeah? Alright. So, how long have you been living here for? You were born here? Really? I don't know, you just don't seem like a Knoxville child. I'm sorry, I'm not the best, but I don't know, everyone here is like, I don't know how to explain it. I've only been here for since I was 15, I believe, is when we moved here. Where did I move from? Oh, Jersey. Yeah, New Jersey, all the way there. Yeah, my mom died in Jersey. It took too much of an effect on me and my dad, so we moved out here. Yeah, we actually found a place in the Addison Apartments. You might know where that is. It's next to the Phelps Ministry. Yeah, that place. Yeah, that's actually where I met Larry, and Larry's mom met my dad there too. They got married not too long ago. Yeah. But this is my place. It's nothing too big, but it is pretty nice, and it's like my own chunk of heaven. Come on in. Todd, Neil, I'm home. Alright, bud, we'll be down in a minute. Neil is Todd's boyfriend. You must have known that. Yeah. I'll show you where my room is. Come on. So Sal takes you over to his room, and you walk in, and the walls are painted red and black. There's a bed in the far corner. It's pretty big, actually. It has red and black sheets with a black frame. There's a bedside table, a dresser with a couple of masks hanging on the wall above it with what looked to be prosthetic eyes, probably, and some pills that he must take for mental health reasons. You walked over and sat in a beanbag chair that was not far from his bed, and Sal sat down on his bed. When you sat down, you looked to where the end of the bed was and saw a cat bed next to his bed, and you were like, "You have a cat?" And he looked at you and he's like, "Oh, yeah, I do have a cat, actually. His name is Gizmo. He barely sleeps on that thing. He sleeps with me most of the time." Yeah, I know. He's in the basement, probably. I didn't see him when we came home, so. Yeah, he usually just sits there and watches TV on the couch. Yeah, I know we have a TV in the living room, but we have one downstairs for like a hangout type one. And then the basement also leads to the backyard, so. Yeah, I've left my phone out there a couple times after some parties that we had. Yeah, Neil insists on having parties almost every weekend. I'm surprised you never knew. Right, you're always the quiet kid. I guess no one invited you, huh? You had no one to go with? Really? I'll tell you what. I will invite you to the party next time, and I'll go with you. How does that sound? Yeah? Alright. Anyways, do you want to start getting to work on the project? Yeah? Alright. You guys spent about 30 minutes on the project when you heard a knock on the door. And Sal was about to get up, but you got up before him and answered it and saw Neil. Now, Neil was a little surprised to see a person other than Sal open his door, and Neil started asking questions. Hey, Al? You're not Sal. Who are you? Listener. Okay, where's Sal? Why are you here? Neil, stop bombarding them with questions. I only asked them 3. One of them they didn't even answer. They're here for a project. We got paired up. Wait, listener. Your name Wait, Sal, is this this? Neil, shut up. You licked me. Yeah, because you wouldn't let my mouth go. Yeah, that's usually what Todd does. Shut up! I'm just fucking with you, man. Anyways, I was thinking about ordering a pizza today. How does that sound? Oh, come on, man. You know me and Todd wanted Subway. Fine, I can order Subway. Sweet. Would your friend like anything? Listener, do you want anything to eat? We're getting Subway. You're going to get it, right? Yeah, dude, I wanted it. I'm gonna go get it. Okay, yeah. Alright, I'll just text you what they want, and I'll text you what I want to. Okay, dude, sounds good. Todd's out in the car, so we're gonna go. You two have fun. And don't do anything funny, Sal. We're not like that. Sure. Yep, I totally believe that. Sorry about him. It's just Neil. We joke around like that. I swear, every time I bring a girl or a guy or some other person over than Ash, he's always like, oh, don't try to do anything. I feel like he should be more worried with Larry than me. I don't know, it's like a running joke going on in our friend group. Probably because of something we said years ago, and it's still funny. Yeah. How close are you with that? Yeah? Well, hopefully we get it done soon, because I'm actually kind of getting really tired. Yeah, I know it's only like 5 o'clock, but I'm still fucking tired. Yeah. So, we're gonna say about an hour and a half later, you guys are still working on it, and you can tell that Sal's, like, mask is getting really uncomfortable for him. And, like, he's, like, shifting it around on his face, you know, pushing his hair back so that way it doesn't get under his mask and, like, itch his face. And, like, you look up at him and you're like, you can take it off if you want. And he's like, what? And you're like, the mask, you can take it off. And he's like, oh, no, I don't want to scare you. And you're like, I've seen worse things than probably your face. I won't mind. And he kind of looked at you and he's like, okay. And he, like, slowly started to take it off. And, like, when you saw his face, you're like, wow, what happened? And he, like, touched it and he's like, dog attack. And you're like, is that how you're... Yeah, my mom was attacked by a dog too. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have brought it up. No, listener, you're fine. I don't care. It was years ago. If you're not comfortable, no, it's fine. You were bound to see it soon anyway. So, you and Sal get back to work, and you guys are working for about another hour when Sal gets up and goes over to his bedside table and grabs a, hair tie and a, tank top and a pair of shorts and says that he'll be right back and that he's gonna go change in the bathroom. And you say, oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. And he comes back, and the tank top, like, shows off a lot. Like, it's low cut, so you can see, like, his chest area, like, his shoulders are, like, shown. You could see, like, scars on his wrist. And, like, you didn't question that. But, like, and the shorts were just normal, like, basketball shorts that he probably wore all the time. The most funny thing that you saw that he was wearing was socks that had weed leaves on them, and you bursted out laughing when you saw them. Why are you laughing? My socks? Don't make fun of my socks. I got them from Larry, okay? He gave them to me as a birthday present. Are you seriously going to laugh at my stepbrother's birthday present? Okay, he might have been high when he bought them, but I don't think he was high when he was at my birthday, because I know he wouldn't do that. Although we did get high that night, so... Yeah, they are pretty cool socks, though. And they're super soft. I have a bunch of other pairs that he got me. I have this one where it's a literal, like, rabbit with a joint, and it's just... I should have wore those. You would have laughed so hard at those. Here, let me go grab them. Alright, here they are. Yeah, I know. They're fucking hilarious, man. Larry is, like, the best person to pick out presents. Like, trust me, if you knew him, you would love every present he got you. He actually got me that goblin mask for Halloween. Yeah. I barely wear it, but sometimes I'll wear it, to, like, Halloween parties if I don't feel like getting too dressed up. I don't remember why I bought that one with the zipper for the mouth. I don't know. I saw it and I was like, oh, that's cool. Yeah. But, yeah, a lot of the stuff I got from Larry. Actually, that beanbag chair I got from him. Yeah, he was giving a bunch of his stuff away so he could move in here, and he's like, hey, you want this beanbag chair? I know you liked it a lot. And I said, yeah, sure. Yeah, I washed it before I put it in my room, though, because Larry likes to bring girls over, and I don't know what he could have done on that, so. No, it's fine. It's washed. It's, like, deep cleaned. I literally, like, bleached it. But it's fine. Don't worry. Yeah, I'm serious. It's fine. Yeah. Oh, why did I grab the hair tie? Oh, yeah, I was gonna put my hair up. It was getting hot in here. Yeah, I don't usually wear my hair up, because it usually looks messy, but, when it gets hot and I don't want to slave away in it, I'll do it, so. Yeah. So Sal starts to, like, messily grab his hair and, start pulling it into, like, almost like a man bun, and you're, like, watching this, and when he's, like, done, you're, like, staring at him, and, like, your mouth is kind of, like, open, not, like, jaw dropped, but it's, like, kind of, like, in awe, like, you're, like, oh, you're super pretty, or, like, you're super handsome, like, you're realizing how, like, handsome and, like, honestly really attractive this man is, and you're just sitting there on the beanbag, and you're like, what the fuck? And, like, this feeling starts to bubble up in your chest, and, like, you've never had this feeling before, and if you have, it's been a long time, and you're like, no, what the fuck? And, like, you know what it is. You're like, no, I'm not in love with him. I can't be. Like, I literally just met him. He knows nothing about me. Like, I know nothing about him. I need to push these feelings down. But, like, as much as you tried, like, you guys would be, like, doing it or, like, working, and you guys would be, like, getting super excited at different parts, and, like, you guys shared a lot of the same energy. Like, when you were excited, when he was, like, kind of like, I don't like this part, you were also like that. Like, you guys shared same interests, and there was at one point when you reached for a pencil and he reached for the same one, and your hands touched, and he, like, looked at you, and, like, your hands were, like, touching for a bit, and then you finally, like, pulled yours back, and you're like, you can take it. So he did, and he wrote some things down, and, like, you don't know, you were in love. But and, like, your mind started to overreact. You're like, but how could he love someone like me? Like, I'm not a good partner. I was never good for someone. Like, my last ex broke up with me because I couldn't give them the time that they wanted. Like, I can't be with him. And, like, in Sal's mind, he's screaming. Like, he's been able to spend the whole night with you. You guys ate Subway together. He got to covered Neil's mouth in front of you. Like, you guys had a fun night. And, like, he's happy. Like, happier. Like, he's happier than he's ever been. Like, he didn't know what he would do without you. And we're gonna say it's about 11 o'clock, and you guys are almost done with the project, and you looked up at his alarm clock on the table, and you're like, holy shit, it's already 11? So you start packing up your stuff, and he, like, grabs your wrist and is like, don't you live with your parents? And you're like, yeah. And he's like, well, aren't they gonna be mad if you show up at 11 o'clock at night at their house? And they're asleep in their bed, and you're like, yeah, like, probably. And he's like, come on, you can stay here. And he, like, pats the side of his bed, and he's like, you can sleep in here, I'll go out into the living room. And you're like, no, it's your room, you should sleep in it. And he's like, no, I'm gonna sleep in here, it's fine. Or I'm gonna sleep out there, it's fine. And you're like, no, please sleep in here. And he's like, okay, fine. And you start to, like, grab a pillow and a blanket from his bed, and he's like, what are you doing? And you're like, I'm gonna go sleep out on the couch. And he's like, no, you're sleeping in here too. And you, like, look at him and you're like, what, are we gonna share a bed like that or something like that? And he's like, yeah, it's exactly what we're gonna do. And he grabs you and he, like, chucks you on the bed, and, like, you both start laughing, and he, like, jumps on you and starts tickling you and stuff, and you're, like, over here laughing, and you're like, and he's, like, telling him to stop, and you're like, Sal, stop, like, stop, please. And you guys are both laughing, and he, like, finally goes off of you and flops over on his back and is over here dying laughing with you. And he looks at you, looks at the time, and was like, we should probably go to bed. And you're like, yeah, we probably should. So you guys both get situated in the bed. You were under a thinner blanket than him, just because you were, or no, he was under a thinner blanket than you, just because he was really hot. And you were both facing opposite directions. And Sal thought that you were asleep, so he, like, turned towards you and, like, was facing your back, and, like, he didn't know that you were awake. He thought you were asleep, and he just started pouring everything out. Tonight was fun. Honestly, I'm kind of glad that we got paired up. I probably wouldn't have had as much fun with someone. I mean, maybe except for Larry, but he doesn't go to college. But I guess I was excited when me and you got together too, because I've liked you since the first year of college. And I understand that it's our last year, and I'll probably never have a chance with you because you're so amazing and sweet and caring, and you don't deserve a guy like me. No one deserves a guy like me. I don't know how many times I've wanted to tell you that I love you during this entire study session. You're just so cool, and if you really want to know what Neil said he was going to say is, that's a listener you have a crush on. But yes, you are the listener I have a crush on. You are the listener I've had a crush on for years. Now that I think about it, I've liked you even before college. I liked you in high school too. But yet, I never got the balls to go up to you and say, hey, you seem cool, do you want to be friends? And then have that relationship go into best friends and into lovers. so glad you're asleep right now. I don't know what I would do if you were awake. All I know is that I'd be super fucking embarrassed, and then when you reject me, I'd cry, or not cry, but I'd definitely feel really bad. And I'd probably go out into the living room, and I wouldn't let you stop me. Listener? Hey, are you awake? I saw you move. Wait, how much of that did you hear? Oh my god, oh my god. Fuck, you probably think I'm a creep now. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry, listener. I shouldn't have said that. I should have just stayed away from you, and we should have, like, I should have taken you home. No, I can't. You, you just kissed me. Uh, yeah, I'm fine. I've just, whoa. I was not expecting that, honestly. You're, like, way too cool for me. Wait, does that mean that you... Fuck, I really am an idiot, huh? Sorry, you just... You look so pretty with the moonlight on your face. Can I kiss you again? Yeah, it was really nice. Mm-hmm. You know what? Now I'm actually kind of happy I didn't take you home. Yeah. God, I could stare into your eyes for so long. They're just so pretty. You're so pretty. God, I would die for you. I would kill for you if you wanted me to. Fuck, you got me so weak in the knees. So I'm gonna take this as you don't see me as a creep? No? Oh. Well, I think it's best we go to bed. It's almost midnight anyway, and I'm so fucking tired. Alright. Good night, princess. I love you. Yes, princess. You're gonna be getting a lot more names than that, too. So be prepared. Alright. One last good night kiss, and then we can cuddle, okay? Good night, love. Alright, so I'm gonna leave this here. I hope you guys enjoyed 30 minutes. Y'all simps are gonna be real happy, huh? sorry, I haven't made a long video in like a long while. It's definitely been a little while. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. But yeah, I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your morning, day, or night. Bye bye.